I will introduce what we are going to show you. What's the actually it's a small practice plan about searching of the clean energy of a city, Hangzhou city, and we all know that the use of energy, traditional energy, or the clean energy, which is have much difference. And also in the modern times, and it's quite important for us, for the whole world. But how to make it understandable for this kind of primary school kids, children. So this is what we are thinking first, and then we make a plan to tell them what we're going to do, and the details of the plan was performed by us, including the team of the kids, and so and also we have several means to practice the plan, including investigation of the data of the whole city, and also to do some experiments to actually practice different ways of clean energy generation. And also they also did some small innovations about the solar power device. So through this kind of several means of practice, they can understand much deeper of what is clean energy, what's the benefit of clean energy, and what we should do further. So this is this simple project. So next, I will let Wenyue to introduce, just simply introduce the project, what they have done. It's your turn. Wait a moment. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can see to find a green Hangzhou.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yeah. I want to. Okay, here. Okay, can you see it full screen?
Yeah, I think it's the same screen. I'm not sure whether it is the full screen one.
Okay, wait a moment.
Yeah,
okay.
It is full screen now.
Yeah, okay, let me do that. Why there is
okay, it's fine. Just
okay.
take your time. Yeah.
To find a green Hangzhou, a clean energy team practice. I am Wenyue Li. I'm from Taihe First Primary School, Hangzhou, China. The color of the city, gray or green? What's the color of the city do you like? Green city and clean energy. One of the sustainable development goals of UN is affordable and clean energy. Clean energy makes the city green. What about Hangzhou? What's the color of Hangzhou do you like? Clean energy team. My classmates and I organized a team to find the color of Hangzhou. This is Clean Energy Team logo. Teamwork, making plans. We are making plans. This is our plans. Investigation, experiments, visiting, innovation, preaching. Public transport. Hangzhou has the biggest free bicycle renting in the world. People can rent a bicycle in every corner of the city. All the buses in the city of Hangzhou are pure electric cars. They do not increase carbon emission. Asian Games. 19th Asian Games will be held in Hangzhou 2022. All the electric used will be from clean energy. This is solar power station for Asian Games. Our team visits the stadium. Experiments. How is the clean energy produced? Water power, wind power, solar power. Water power. Water power test using running water. The lamp was lighted. Wind power. Outdoor wind power test. The lamp was lighted. Solar power test under the sunlight. The lamp was lighted. Visiting solar power company. We visit the biggest solar power company in Hangzhou. The worker introduced the solar power device to us. Textile factory. Solar power device on the rooftop of the textile factory to help to use clean energy. Innovation. Solar power thermal detector. COVID-19 pandemic temperature test was needed in public place. Auto electric thermal detector was a great help. Solar power thermal detector. We made an auto thermal detector using solar power. A green city to save the world. Thank you.
Okay, I think Li Wenyue has showed a simple project or simple practice, what they have done. So what made my thinking is that how to practice such kind of practice for kids, for children. So because clean energy, which is quite important, but how to make it clear and understandable to young children. The concept is important, but it's a little bit difficult for them to understand deeply. So our practice is that we make them understanding more, and they should do the plans. They should ask the questions by themselves, and they should visit the details and do some simulation, and which will make them understand all the practice deeper. And how to understand the clean energy. So we made the easy understanding use the color recipe, which we divide the green the color recipe into two kinds. One is gray, which with air pollution, with excessive carbon emission. Another one is green, blue sky, fresh air, and green plants. So these two makes them easily to understand what is better. And there should be a teamwork. There are 6 children, and we ask them to share things, and they should make a good collaboration. And we just help them to make the plans. And they raise the questions by themselves, and they should learn how to collaborate with each other. And we'll let them see by themselves how the stadium use the solar energy, how the solar power generation device works. They go to the factory to see that, and how the textile factory use solar power. What they can help the factory to reduce the traditional energy, so they see it by themselves, and let them ask. They ask the experts, ask the workers to understand how Hangzhou uses clean energy, they ask the questions, what is the best way of clean energy generation? And also they ask the experts to understand what's the results of carbon emission. And also let them simulate, let them do it by themselves. They tried the small devices to do some experiments to simulate water power, to simulate wind power, and also use the solar power device to generate to light the lamp. Yeah, to understand how this kind of clean energy is produced, and which is easy to get, which is much more difficult. So as a conclusion, this kind of team practice, including first, we should make it more easy to understand what is green city and what is clean energy, and to make them see, make them practice, and also during the whole procedures, they should communicate with each other, with their classmates, and also with the experts, and also with these kind of engineers to ask what they focused on. And also they should collaborate with each other as a team to do better. And so this is how we practice this kind of team work. Thank you.
Thank you. It's really such a wonderful presentation, and I really don't want to disturb you that even though the slides is not showing correctly, all we can see is a total blank, so we are not seeing your presentation slides. Yeah, but you are just explaining everything so clearly that it's really a very, very good presentation, and the experiences are so important to many other students and teachers and even parents and some industry experts, so that they know how to help students, how to put their industry intelligence into students' learning. So I have a question. You have tried so many kinds of energy. Now you must be an energy expert. So in Hangzhou, you thought that solar energy would be would be of your preference. So why you choose solar energy, not the water, not the wind?
Yeah, and actually in Hangzhou we also use the energy from water power, but it's not produced just in Hangzhou city. It's in neighboring cities, and the wind, maybe the conditions of wind not so good in Hangzhou. There are mountains here, and there are not a big plain regions, and maybe the solar power will be better, will be easily to perform.
Yeah, so this can also be used in other cities, right?
Yes, yeah.
So I know that in our previous presentations, there are presenters from, for example, Africa. And so they can also use that because they may need that more, right? So can they use that?
Yes, maybe in this kind of regions, the traditional electric are not so easily, or which is not enough. So the solar power will be a good choice.
That is really wonderful. It not only help people in Hangzhou like me, it will also help people in at the other side of the earth. You are really wonderful, and the experiences on how to guiding the students to finish that is really wonderful. Thank you very much. Thank you for showing us this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much for sharing.